With wedding plans on her mind, Cindy starts organizing an engagement party and hopes her family will be just as excited as she is. However, she's left disappointed when both Gina Knight, Francesca Henry, and Peter Beale, Thomas Law, show little interest in helping out with the preparations. Things only get worse when Cindy assumes Max isn't particularly invested in the celebration either. But she's soon proven wrong when Max unexpectedly pushes for a much bigger event than she had planned, leaving Cindy pleasantly surprised by his enthusiasm. Keen to make the party a success, Cindy borrows Priya Nandrahart, Sophie Conlevy, from the car lot and ropes her in to help alongside Jean Slater, Gillian Wright. The pair get to work preparing the Vic for the big occasion, but it isn't long before tensions begin to rise. Jean accidentally says the wrong thing and ends up upsetting Priya. While trying to make amends and comfort her, Jean gets more than she bargained for when Priya opens up and reveals the truth about Ravi Gulati, Aaron Thiara. Later, Priya finds herself clashing with Cindy, creating an awkward situation that threatens to expose secrets Max would rather keep hidden. Worried about what Priya might say, Max quickly steps in to calm things down. However, Priya isn't easily silenced and leaves Max with a warning that clearly hits a nerve. Despite trying to keep things under control, Max is left seriously rattled by Priya's words. Priya, meanwhile, seems to enjoy every second of watching him squirm. As the engagement party finally gets underway, the drama continues when Priya makes a bold entrance. Never one to shy away from attention, she immediately turns heads and starts flirting openly with several people at the party. But it's her behavior around Max that really catches Cindy's eye. As Priya turns up the charm, Cindy begins to grow suspicious, wondering if there's more going on than meets the eye. With Max already on edge and Priya seemingly enjoying stirring the pot, Cindy could soon find herself asking some difficult questions. Will Priya's warning come back to haunt Max? And could her flirtatious behavior expose secrets that threaten Cindy and Max's future together? Wedding bells are supposed to bring happiness to Albert Square, but in true EastEnders fashion, joy never lasts for long. Just when it seems that Max has finally found a way to win Cindy's heart for good, a shocking twist threatens to destroy everything before the couple can even say "I do." After weeks of rebuilding trust, Max believes it's finally time to prove how serious he is. Determined to erase the mistakes of the past, he secretly plans the ultimate wedding surprise. With help from a handful of familiar faces around Walford, Max organizes an intimate ceremony at a beautifully decorated venue overlooking the square. Flowers, music, and heartfelt vows have all been arranged without Cindy knowing a single detail. When Cindy receives a mysterious invitation telling her to dress for the biggest day of her life, she is left completely speechless. At first, she suspects another one of Max's reckless schemes. But curiosity gets the better of her, and she follows the clues that eventually lead her to the stunning venue. Waiting there is Max, dressed smartly and holding a bouquet. "This is our fresh start," he tells her. "No more lies. No more running. Just us." For one emotional moment, Cindy looks genuinely moved. Friends and family begin gathering, believing they are about to witness one of the most romantic weddings Walford has ever seen. But this is Albert Square. Nothing stays perfect for long. As preparations continue, whispers begin spreading through the crowd. Someone has received information that could change everything. A mysterious envelope arrives, containing evidence that Max has been hiding another huge secret. Nobody knows exactly what's inside. Lauren notices Max becoming increasingly nervous. Ian catches him making frantic phone calls behind the venue. Even Cindy starts sensing that something isn't right. The confident smile Max wore all morning begins to disappear as panic sets in. Then disaster strikes. Just minutes before the ceremony begins, an unexpected visitor walks into the venue. The room falls silent. The newcomer claims Max has been lying to Cindy from the very beginning. According to them, his proposal wasn't motivated entirely by love. It was also connected to a financial arrangement that Max desperately hoped would solve his mounting problems. Cindy refuses to believe it. She demands proof. The visitor produces documents that appear to show Max has been keeping significant debts hidden while convincing Cindy that their future together was financially secure. Every guest begins questioning whether the wedding should continue. Ian watches with satisfaction. Convinced he was right not to trust Max, Kathy desperately tries calming Cindy down before emotions completely explode. Lauren pleads with her father to tell the truth before it's too late. Cornered from every direction, Max finally admits there is some truth to the accusations. Yes, he's struggling financially. Yes, he kept it from Cindy. But he insists he never stopped loving her. I was scared, Max confesses. I thought if you knew everything you'd walk away. For Cindy, the revelation cuts deep. After everything she's been through, trust means more than expensive rings or romantic surprises. She isn't angry about the money, she's devastated by the lies. Tears fill her eyes as she slowly removes the engagement ring. You promised this would be different, she whispers. The entire venue watches in stunned silence. Max begs her not to leave. He insists they can work through the problems together, but Cindy can barely look at him. Every happy memory suddenly feels overshadowed by another betrayal. Just when it seems the ceremony is finished before it even starts, another bombshell lands. One of the documents appears to have been altered. Lauren notices inconsistencies in the paperwork and questions whether someone deliberately manipulated the evidence to sabotage the wedding. Suspicion immediately spreads across the guests. If the papers are fake, then someone has gone to extraordinary lengths to destroy Max and Cindy's relationship. The mystery deepens. Who delivered the envelope? Who benefits from tearing the couple apart? Could Ian have known more than he's admitting? Or is another enemy working from the shadows? As accusations fly around the venue, old rivalries resurface and fresh alliances begin forming. Cindy finds herself trapped between believing the man she loves and protecting herself from another devastating heartbreak. Max desperately pleads for one final chance. I've made mistakes, he says. But today was real. Every word. Every promise. Cindy remains frozen. Everyone waits. The registrar quietly asks whether the ceremony will continue. Instead of answering, Cindy slowly walks past Max and heads for the exit. The guests part silently as she leaves. Max stands alone at the altar, watching his dream disappear. Yet the story may not be over. Outside, Lauren catches up with Cindy and reveals she believes someone deliberately orchestrated the entire disaster. If they can expose whoever planted the false evidence, there may still be hope for the couple. Meanwhile, Max begins his own investigation, determined to uncover who wanted his wedding destroyed. But in Walford, secrets never stay buried for long. If someone framed Max today, what other lies are waiting to be uncovered? And if Cindy discovers the full truth, will she return to the man who fought so hard to win her back? Or has this heartbreaking wedding day ended their love story forever? With emotions running high, hidden enemies closing in, and trust hanging by a thread, one thing is certain. Albert Square has witnessed another unforgettable wedding disaster, and the fallout is only just beginning. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to EastEnders Spoilers Official.